Hello anybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga. I'm Mr. Deebius, or just Deeb, and in the last episode we explored Bean Bean Castletown and did some stuff that wasn't really relevant to the plot. In this episode we're actually going to start heading to Woohoo Hooniversity, where Cackletta is hanging out. Now, the thing is about me heading over there is I'm not actually going to head over there yet. And the reason for that is there's something I actually want to look at over here, so I'm kind of sorry that I went down that way for a moment. First things first, get a bean from this spot that isn't an X, but it's suspicious enough. And we're going to push him under the ground. The thing is, now that we've opened up the rest of Bean Bean Castletown, you can actually exit from the east side, and that'll take you to where you might call it a place quicker, Woohoo Hooniversity. But I want to show off a couple things on my way there, and this is one of them. Oh god, what was that? That was like, no. The slowdown. This is a platforming section. There are a couple of these in the game. There are 4 in the overworld, hidden in the overworld, and I'm going to do one of them now that I can reach it. There's one more that we can actually get to, but I'm going to save it for later. I'm going to do one every few videos as new abilities are acquired and as it becomes reasonable. If you get hit by any hazards on your way through this path, you will be kicked back to the start. And there's a Monty Mole hanging out here. Congratulations! Excellent job making it all the way here. Let me commemorate the moment with this. Take it, please. You got a golden mushroom. That's actually a really good reward for considering how easy that was. We're not going to use it probably ever, but it's a really good reward. Like in the last episode with the last golden mushroom that we got, just as a reminder, that heals all HP and BP, so it's a great item, but like Mega Elixirs of the Final Fantasy series, you're never going to use them because you'll be hoarding them, unless, you know, you actually want to, I guess. So now that that's taken care of, if we read this, this says Bean Bean International Airport is to the east. And like I said, if we left through the east side of Bean Bean Castletown, we could have got there a lot quicker, but I just want to explore some of the outskirts, since I'm heading this way anyway. Bean Bean International Airport. If we try to go down this way, there's nothing here except a couple of mysterious orbs. That won't be relevant ever later. And then we get attacked by a beanie. Right, that takes care of him. There's a rock, but we can't smash it. We never get to smash things. Studio of Harhal. But there's nothing we can do because there's a spook statue that we can't do anything with yet. So this is like the southern area of Bean Bean Kingdom, where for some reason there's just this swampy area. I also wanted to hit this block because if you come from the other side, there's no way past that gate, so may as well get that open and out of the way. Can't get those over there yet, though, sadly. Now, if we come up here and we hit Luigi in the head with a hammer, he will be very sad and in pain. And from there, he can head west and go on, you know, Luigi adventures. Excitement! Luigi, yay. Okay, enough crap. I'm gonna get back there. Oh, wait. Okay, so you can't just go back that way. You have to go around and try not to get Luigi killed in a fight. Even though at this point, I'm more than leveled enough to take care of it. And hopefully I will rebalance my levels so I'm not overpowered, and killing everything. So where we want to go is actually to the bottom left of this area. But first, I just want to clear out this area of any goodies I can find, which isn't admittedly any, except for maybe that bean, but I'll just do a double check. Oh, there's a thing over here. Alright, and that pretty much seems to take care of it. That's about everything. You can pass! Or so I've been instructed to say. I shouted that because it was a shouty dialogue box. I'm sorry if I hurt your eardrums. So this is the path to Woohoo Hooniversity. It's a very short path, actually, and if you decided to come here directly after getting the ability to, you could get here really quickly and just get on to the next part of the game. Mario & Luigi doesn't usually keep things too long between segments. But enough talk about that, we got a sort of new enemy here, a Troopy, like a Koopa Troopa, but of the Bean Bean Kingdom, with, you know, bean-related puns, and we got a lucky hit. Now that's a cool thing about fighting these guys. If you're fighting two, or if you fight them with any other kind of enemies and you jump on them and counterattack, you knock them into other enemies and bounce them back. And I think you can bounce them back again, but I screwed it up. So we're just going to jump on them some more. So they just have those two moves, is healing and trying to just spin into you, like so. and hitting me anyway. But they don't do a lot of damage, unlike their flying brethren, so they aren't too big of a concern. I just remembered that I want to use Brothers moves, the Hammer Brother moves, so that I can advance those as quickly as I can. Does this lead over to where... Oh, yep, this leads to treasure. I generally keep Luigi in the front now, just in case of X marks like that, just to make gathering them more quick than it should be. And oh, geez, that guy is spinning after us, and that guy is just kind of there. I wouldn't say this area is maze-like, but it does have some twisting paths, and we got another hidden bean. Alright. This is nothing up here, by the way. This is just a pond of water. So we're gonna head over and not get into fights, probably, because I'm not allowed to get into fights. And I'm walking around in circles, and this needs to stop. So, now that we're here, Woohoo Hooniversity is right over this way. It's in the water. Well, it's on the water, anyway. Well, I'm sure there are universities on the water, but I wouldn't want to be in a university on the water. I'm not very good around water as it is. I cannot swim. It is embarrassing, but I cannot. And we hit these, and I shouldn't be doing this, but because I'm probably losing the opportunity for more coins. But as we come up here, we don't really need any intro cinematic as we come to Woohoo Hooniversity. Now, I know what you're thinking, and this isn't The Sims, so it's not what you think. Blah! I have one of my viewers to thank for that joke. Blah! So let's go on in. Woohoo Hooniversity. This place is probably filled with laughs if it's the research center in the Bean Kingdom. It probably has the funniest guys around. Run! Uh-oh. Luigi, calm down. Oh, ha ha ha? Hello? Anybody home? Oh, this guy doesn't look too good. Cackletta and her crew snuck into the Hooniversity. They transformed all of the Hooniversity's professors into monsters. Oh no! Ha ha ha! Funny times? We got a new enemy here! It's a laser sniffet. It was formerly a person, and you can see that by the jacket they wear. They have lasers in their mouths. We jump on their head. And does that kill them? Yes, it does. We will see more later, so I will show them off. It's just when there's one alone, it's pretty easy to kill them pretty quickly. We just murdered a person, by the way. All the monsters in here are supposed to be based off the professors. This murder spree is actually going to be pretty bad. So welcome to the next dungeon in the game, Woohoo Hooniversity. It has more winding paths and a lot more exploration than Chucklehuck Woods had, so, you know, hold on to your pants. It's going to be a pretty long journey. Now, if we explore around here, we got some goodies, and this is kind of like the astronomy area, I guess. We can't get past this, so the only way to go right now is north. Bottom east is blocked by some shutters. We get some more Hoo Beans. Now we press this button. All that does is change that thing from an X to an O. We got this strange door over here. Don't know what that could be about. And we hit that block. It knocks out that laser barrier, I guess. So let's go out there and check it now that we are free to explore. I guess the game just wanted to show off that room as important because there's that big door there, just to signify, yeah, this will be important, don't forget it. I'm guessing that's a picture of a famous researcher at the Woohoo Hooniversity. Not university, Hooniversity. God, these puns are killing me. And we got another laser sniffet over here that we can try our luck with. And he appears with a terrible enemy type. Now the thing about the laser sniffets is they have 2 attacks. And all that depends on is their distance from you. We also got the Yo Bro over there. Laser sniffets, if they're close up to you, if they're really close with the laser in your face, you just stand still and the ring will go around you. If they're a few feet away, they'll shoot a ring you have to jump through that's actually pretty hard to get the timing on. And I just remembered that I need to be doing my brother's moves so that I can get the advanced versions of them, for frick's sake. Now, he just did a power-up. You can tell that he added up to his strength by the red explosion. Defense ups, I'm not sure if he can do them, but defense up is a green explosion. Yo Bros are fairly obvious. When they come over to attack you, they'll just kind of, as they did when I did it, when I did it. Yeah, when he came over, he'll just use his yo-yo to attack whoever he wants. The red yo-yo for Mario, the green yo-yo for Luigi. No level ups yet, which is just fine. I don't want to become too overpowered, as I said. There's a save thing here. Not that we particularly need it, because we just got here, but oh well. We got another new enemy type. Woohoo Hooniversity has some of the most interesting enemies in the game. These are viruses from Dr. Mario. They have a very interesting gimmick. They do have set HP bars, but I'll show in a second. Arg! That guy's annoying. So, viruses, they'll just kind of run up to you and just kind of scurry back and forth, and if you can't hit them with their hammer, they'll jump on your head and bite your face. However, when you hit them, they change color, and if you can get all the viruses on the field to match color, they'll all instantly die. And you'll get experience from it, so that's nice. This guy is an eker, and even though he has fire, you can jump on him. And now he's going to come over here and shoot. He's going to do a little thingy. The timing on these guys is weird. They'll just throw their arms in front of them. He only did it once, so he's going to charge at us really quickly. We got school slacks. We actually got clothes for Luigi. But yeah, the eker will just sort of... The amount of times he waves his arms in front of himself is relevant to what he'll do. So that's not what I wanted to check on Luigi. The school slacks will down his HP but up his defense. Always attack after Mario. That's actually pretty good, considering Luigi's kind of slow. So I'm going to put those on so that Luigi always gets his turn after Mario. So that's pretty cool. Alright, and we actually got ourselves a level up for Luigi. Luigi is out-leveling Mario now because he is the greatest around, I suppose. Where are we going to put those points? We're not going to put them into BP. We're not going to put them in defense. Putting them into speed is kind of pointless when he has his thing right now. His whatchamacallit. His jeans on that make him follow Mario. So I'm just going to put points into his stash. There's a weird platform down here, and we know what to do when there are like weird circles in the ground. Is we burrow, and when we get beans. Why are there beans buried everywhere? In the University Foundation. This is weird. Sundoors North, Block Research Room. Oh god, I love this room. If we go left, west, there's this research room where it's like... Okay, the north room is the best room. Brothers block moves in the arrow's direction when the character matching the color of the block hits it. This brother's block is merely a prototype, so striking it will not produce coins. Yep, like they said, this is just an area where you get to play around with blocks, and not just any blocks. I'm guessing that this is the game's justification for blocks in this universe, or maybe they're just taking them and studying them. But if we come up here, we got nostalgia blocks. Block used in Super Mario Bros. Made of secret materials from the Mushroom Kingdom. Metallic appearance is quite popular. Over here we got the block used in Super Mario World, made of light, shiny materials, somewhat shock absorbent. Block used in Super Mario 64, currently analyzing the new technology that makes it vanish when struck. And block used in Paper Mario. Appears to be made of soft materials, but is actually quite hard, for professionals only. I love this room, it makes me feel good to be in this room, even though there's really nothing all that much to it. And then we got some more blocks in here. And this guy is going to tell us about this. These are new blocks, and they're going to tell us what they're about. Rally block. Hit this moving block in pairs to rally with it. This rally block is merely a prototype, so we can't get coins from it. Random block. When the character matching the block's color strikes the block produces coins. This random block is merely a prototype, blah, blah, blah. It won't do. So this is like the brothers blocks, except the letter that appears above will be random, so you need to be on your toes. I'm not going to hit that rally block to show it off now. I'll show it off later. It's a terrible block, and I hate it. But yeah, I really love this room with these blocks that are just referencing the old Mario games, and it just feels good being in that room, especially the Paper Mario block. The Paper Marios and the Mario and Luigis have been pretty good about referencing each other, at least with this game and with Thousand Year Doors Chocola Cola, which is nice that they're kind of very cognizant of one another, because they are developed by different studios within Nintendo. This is Alpha Dream and Paper Mario's Intelligent Systems, who did Fire Emblem, so that's great. And this guy really wants to fight us, so... And Mario levels up, just in following Luigi, which is weird, but, you know, there you go. So now that he's leveled up with his points, we're going to put some points into speed because, well, Mario gets mad points, and now Mario's speed is going to determine Luigi's speed. So, yeah, that's strategery. Strategery, yes. Brilliant and genius. We're gonna walk around this guy and going over here. Now that these dungeons are getting bigger with battles, like more battles available, I'm gonna be avoiding more of them. And it's harder also in video editing after the fact. Ah, crap. It's harder in video editing after the fact to edit out battles and just gauge while recording how long the video overall will be. If anybody has any tips for what to do while recording to keep track of, like, how long your video will be accounting for battles that you're gonna cut, I mean, aside from, like, keeping a timer at your side and just turning it on and off with certain battles, actually that sounds pretty good. Never mind my words. I am being dumb. Get in the ground, Luigi, where you belong, and dig us up some more beans, because, you know, beans. We need beans. Beans, 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 beans. Riveting commentary. Ha! Generator service room is up above, but we can't go up there because there's a shutter in the way. But over here we have the sunroom. We're going to avoid the viruses. Viruses are actually pretty annoying to fight. Viruses are pretty annoying to fight just because it can be hard to time their moves, and their speed is pretty unusual too. Now we want to read this, and this is a release code for the sun door. I'll show that off when we fight the viruses later, by the way. This is for the next room, and it's not too hard to remember. That's what it's going to start out like, and that's what we need to make it into. So the easiest way to do this is just to remember where the blue ones are positioned. Okay, and this guy can just kind of bugger off because I don't really care about him. We come up here, and oh no! The lag, too many sprites on the screen. Oh no. So now that I remember where the blue ones are, you just hit these and make the happy faces into frowny faces and turn those frowns and smiles upside down and just make people upset. Now that this is taken care of, just about. There we go. What? And as it turns out, there's actually no way to turn this off, I guess. That shoots a giant laser beam, which is reflected by a mirror, and laser which opens a shutter. Now if you remember that there were other shutters earlier in the dungeon, I think you know exactly what this dungeon's gimmick is. We have to guide the beam of light throughout the dungeon and get it back to the starting area where there was that weird door. So, now that we've done that, I'm gonna go check the recording time real quick. We can do a little bit more, I think. Assuming that... Oh god, there's viruses everywhere in here. Oh jeez, no, whoa. I think all the virus battles in here are, you know, predetermined to give you 3 viruses in a fight. If these guys bite you, they can make you sick. Because, you know, that was their gimmick. And now that we've done that, and Luigi always goes after Mario, we can do this and just instantly wipe out all 3 of them. And that's such a satisfying thing to do with these viruses, because they are pretty darn annoying to fight. So yeah, I just want to come up here and see what's over here. And actually, before we explore that area, guess what? This video has actually been going on for quite a little bit now. So before I get a super long episode, I'm going to hit this block and show this off. And while I show this off and what it does, you're going to hit this block back and forth, and it's going to go faster and faster. So I'm going to see how many coins I can get while doing this outro. So in this episode, we got to Woohoo Hooniversity. We explored a little bit, and, you know, we're getting through there. Hopefully we can catch up to Cackletta and Fawful in the next episode, but we'll have to see that in the next episode. Honestly, I don't... Oh. Yeah, this coin block is kind of crap because we got 20 coins for doing it, sure, but it takes just so long. So yeah, we're going to explore more of Woohoo Hooniversity in the next episode. For now, we're going to save and we're going to quit. And if you want to see more, then I hope to see somebody in the next one.